so good. I feel so free, so filled with power. Oh, I feel excellent.
What? That girl did this?
What have you done? You foul Dark One! Leave at once!
Grandia 2 arrived on the Sega Dreamcast in 2000 and was later ported to PS2 in 2002 with the unfortunate demise of the Dreamcast, which is one of the biggest crimes in gaming, as the Dreamcast was an awesome console. Still is an awesome console. And of course now Grandia 2 is available on Xbox, Switch and Steam and wherever else you can get it, all over the shop. The story follows a geohound called Ryudo. A geohound is basically a mercenary, so he's just a mercenary, really. And he gets hired by the Church of Granis to protect a songstress called Elena against the evil of Valmar. It's pretty standard RPG stuff, nothing really out of the ordinary. Although, interestingly enough, Ryudo was voiced by Cam Clarke, the voice actor that did Leonardo in the original TMNT cartoon, as well as, obviously, many other amazing voices that gentleman has done. The gameplay is very similar to the first Grandia, with the same save points, battle system, leveling system, camera, and so on, but of course with new upped 3D graphics, which I prefer the pixelated sprite art style of Grandia 1, but the world environment of Grandia 2 does look much better. And I do think it's great they kept the same battle system, as it was perfect in the first game. So, like I always say with game series, if it isn't broke, just don't fix it. And here they didn't, and I applaud them for it. But if you are unfamiliar with said battle system, it's turn-based, but each character's face appears on the bar in the lower right, indicating who goes first. But it also allows you to plan to evade, attack, defend, or hit your enemy with a critical attack that may cancel their attack and make them go back to the beginning again before they get a turn. It's really, really cool. Obviously it's a simple system, but it's simple but very, very effective.
You better practice if you want to beat me.
And like I said, the graphics are obviously a lot more 3D compared to the sprites of the original Grandia, and although I may prefer the first one, it still has its own style, and it's pretty cool. And as I always say, I prefer a game with style over it just looking completely realistic all the time. But the characters in Grandia 2 are incredibly fun, especially Millennia, who joins your party and is completely unhinged. I won't say any more because of story reasons, but Millennia is worth playing the game for alone. She's great.
Well, my dear. You have a rather nice plaything.
Don't toy with me!
I like you. My name is Millennia. Next time we meet, I'll make you mine. Well, pack this up. I'll be back. Toodles!
The music is also pretty good, and the battle music is awesome, which was exactly the same for the first game. And the world setting is really interesting, and there's plenty of locations to explore that are accessible from an overworld map. Again, just like the first game, so you just select where you want to go, and then you go there. It's not an open world game. It's not a massive game. There are no side quests whatsoever. This is a typical old school JRPG that just has main story. There's no side quests. There's none of that kind of crap. It's just play through the story and enjoy it, basically. You can still buy and find new weapons, accessories, and items, and you can still level up your magic and weapons and attacks and special attacks simply just by using them, which can get a little bit grindy towards the later game, but it's not difficult to achieve god status so that you can absolutely annihilate everything. And I do want to point out that there are some reports of some bugs and crashing on the Steam version of the game. I haven't had that personally, but I just thought I'd mention it because PC gaming is just insane. Sometimes games work perfectly fine for people. For other people who may have better machines or the same, it could work absolutely crap. I don't know why it does this, but it definitely does. But is Grandia 2 worth grabbing? I'd say absolutely, especially if you're a JRPG fan. It's a great old school game and just one of the best games to come from the Dreamcast. And although it doesn't have the side quests and all that kind of bollocks, it does have a pretty cool story, even though it is tropey and nothing out the ordinary, and the characters are really cool. Ryudo's really awesome. His bird Sky that's with him, he's obviously pretty cool too. Elena's even awesome, and Millennia is the highlight. There are other characters as well, but if you're going to play the game, you should discover them for yourself. If you're just looking for a game that's not overly long, coming in around 20-ish, 25-ish hours long, that doesn't require too much grinding and is just a cool story, Grandia 2 is definitely worth picking up. But please let me know in the comments down below if you've checked out Grandia 2 or even Grandia 1. And as always, thank you very much for watching.
I should have known that I needed more practice.
What's the matter? Is that all?
Who said that?
Don't mind me. Continue.
Were you listening to my singing?
Come on, if you're that tense, you won't be able to perform at all.
Who are you? I haven't seen you around. What are you doing here?
Whoa now, what am I doing here? You're the one who hired me.
I hired you?